Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel.
This story happened a long time ago. This story never happened. This story is happening now.
Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long way from home.
Once there was a town and a young mayor named Cymbeline. The town was very near the wild. For thousands of years, people had cared for the wild, living in balance with it. The people of the town understood that they benefited from the wild. They knew they needed it to survive. But not all of them knew how to live in balance with it. There was also a city. Some people in the city wanted to benefit from the wild, but knew even less about what the wild needed to survive.
Ways from home.
Mayor Cymbeline had 2 children before his wife died in childbirth. His wife died giving birth to a daughter. Her name was Imogen. At the same time Imogen was born and her mother died, a man who worked in the fields around the town got very sick. He died because of the poison sprayed onto the field where he worked. His widow and his baby son were left behind, but tragedy struck again. The young boy became an orphan.
From home, a long way.
Meanwhile, Mayor Cymbeline was overwhelmed. He quickly remarried. His new wife, Queenie, had a son of her own. She also had a hard heart and a poisoned, polluted soul.
Queenie had promised to look after Cymbeline's children as well as her own son, but she did not. I knew the family back then. I was worried sick about those boys. I took those boys out into the wild. The newspapers reported them missing, presumed dead. For their safety, I kept it that way.
Sometimes I feel.
Grieving the loss of 2 of his 3 children, Mayor Cymbeline adopted a little boy who had been orphaned in the fire. His name was Leonatus, simply called Leo. Imogen and Leo became the best of friends and often went with their dad to the wild to play. But his new wife, Queenie, was not pleased, and her son Cloten grew into a jealous boy. That's all you need to know about the past.
Welcome to the present. Let's go.
Drop the deal! 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 Drop the deal!
Be assured you will not find me, daughter, after the slander of most stepmothers. And as for you, Leonatus,
I will from hence today.
the mayor, your father, has charged you should not speak together.
I simply fear my father's wrath. Nothing his rage can do on me. He must be gone.
Do not weep. I'll remain the loyalist husband that ever pledged truth. My residence will be at the city, at Tonatiuh. He's promised to look after me. Right with you, with mine eyes. Which bring the words you said.
Be brief, I pray you.
Adieu.
Nay! Stay a little. Look here, love. This diamond was my mother's. Take it, heart.
Remain. Remain while sense can keep it. And for my sake, sweetest, fairest, take this. It's a manicle of love. When shall it see each other?
You basest thing, be gone from my sight! Away! You are poison to my blood.
I am gone.
It cannot be. Pinched in death, more sharp movements.
Sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have an ungrateful child.
I am senseless of your wrath.
You might have had the sole son of my queenie.
Blessed that I might not. I chose an eagle, and thereby did avoid a vulture.
Oh, you vile one.
Father, it is your fault that I love Leo. You bred him as my playfellow, and he is a man worth any woman.
What? Are you mad?
Dear daughter, peace.
Leave us to ourselves.
Nay, let her languish, and being aged, die of this folly. Lock her up.
Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. A long way from home.
Not some half-hour hence, dear Pisanio. I pray you, speak with me. You shall at least go see my Leo leave.
Of course.
Sir, I would advise you shift your shirt. What? The violence of action hath made you reek.
Have I hurt him?
Only his patience.
Hurt him? His body is a passable carcass.
That she should love this Leo and refuse me.
As I tell you always, her beauty and her brain go not together.
Come, out of my chamber. Would there have been some hurt done?
I wish not so. That such a crafty devil as is his mother should wield the world this ass.
Poor Imogen.
Heaven hold firm that she may stand to enjoy her banished Leo, and this great land.
What was the last he said to you?
It was to say, my Imogen, my Imogen.
Then gave you his hat!
And kissed it, Imogen.
Senseless living. Happier there than I. I would have broke mine eye strings, cracked them, but to look upon him till the diminution of space had pointed him sharp as my needle.
But leaving, oh leaving, pulls on all my heartstrings. Imogen, I still believe that there'll be our stories folding, yeah. For my sake, where there's latitude of love, 'cause the class moving around, it's fine, just know there's meaning to me. See this latitude of love, 'cause the class moving around, be mine, just know there's meaning to me, and know there's meaning to me.
How goes it with your husband?
I fear his nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. He would be great, is not without ambition, but is without the illness that should attend it. But Leonatus comes to you tonight.
You are mad to say it.
He needs must be distracted, distraught. He cannot return to the town.
I'll deal with him. But henceforth you shall trouble us no more.
You must pour pestilence into his ear. In his absence, say how Imogen gives her sensuality the rein, succumbs to her body's lusts, plays around. You must undo her credit with him. You must, for Leo endangers our deal.
So, will I turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her own goodness make the net that shall enmesh them all?
Everybody needs beauty as well as bread, and places to play in and pray in, where nature may heal and cheer and give strength to body and soul alike. But this fortress, built by nature for herself, this blessed plot, this earth, this realm, this wild, this land of such dear souls, dear, dear land, dear for its reputation through the world, is now leased out. I cry, pronouncing it. The town has made a dreadful conquest of itself. Drop the deal. Save the wild.
We hear it on the radio. Climate change is everywhere we go. Saying what we hear, tweeting all our fears. We can't let this go again. What
Think she's special? You haven't seen Imogen.
Oh, I'm sure she excels.
I praise her as I value her.
You know that birds alight upon neighboring ponds.
Your city contains none as accomplished to overcome the honor of my wife. I'd bet my ring on that.
I dare thereupon bet my money against your ring, and I make my wager rather against your confidence than her reputation. I dare attempt it against any lady in the world.
What lady would you choose to assail?
Yours, who you think stands so safe. I will bet you $100,000 against your ring, that with no more advantage but the opportunity of a meeting, I will bring from thence that honor of hers which you imagine is so reserved.
Will you? My Imogen exceeds in goodness the hugeness of your unworthy thinking. I dare you to this match. Here's my ring, but I won't need the money soon.
if I do not bring from thence sufficient testimony that I have enjoyed the dearest bodily part of your mistress, my $100,000 will go to
The Wild Conservancy.
and you should keep your diamond too.
I embrace these conditions. If you make your voyage upon her and give to me directly to understand that you have prevailed, you're no longer my enemy. She's not worth her debate.
Your hand, a covenant.
Deal.
I am determined to prove no villain and hate the idle pleasures of these days. Plots have I laid, inductions dangerous, to set this rabble-rouser and his love in deadly hate, the one against the other. And if Imogen be as true and just as I am subtle, false, and treacherous, I will still seal this deal. Dive thoughts down to my soul. What do we need of the wild?
See, our honored hostess.
You shall be rewarded. I shall move the mayor to any shape of your preferment, such as you desire. I, chiefly, will load your merit richly.
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I have done. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell.
Pisanio.
Madam.
What word of Imogen?
None of late.
Pisanio, when you shall tell me that Imogen loves my son, I shall then declare you as great as any man in the town, greater.
But when to my good friends I prove untrue, I'll choke myself. There's all I'll do for those two.
The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter, change their usual clothings. And the amazed world, by their increase, now knows not which is which.
We hear it on the radio. Climate change is everywhere we go. Saying what we hear, tweeting all our fears. We can't let this go again. What the earth needs now is a bit of hell. Oh, oceans on the rise, seasons going numb. I can't tell the difference between the summer, spring, or fall. When the winter comes, we're on fire in California. And when the spring is summer, fall into each other, the world suddenly goes cold. Hope you come to your senses, we can fix it together. Gotta make it number one. Gotta make it number one.
And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Father, cruel, and stepmother false. Foolish suitor to a wedded lady. Has her husband vanished? Oh, that husband.
Imogen, gentleman of the city comes from Leo with letters.
The worthy Leonidas is in safety and greets his wife dearly.
Oh, thanks, sir. Oh, you're kindly welcome. He is one of the noblest note, to whose kindnesses I am most infinitely tied. Leo. So far I read aloud, but even the very middle of my heart is warmed by the rest. Thanks, thankfully.
Thanks, fairest lady.
Are you well?
Well, madam, beseech you, sir, leave us.
I was going, sir.
Continues well, my Leo. His health, beseech you?
Well, madam.
Is he disposed to mirth? Oh, I hope he is.
Exceeding pleasant. He is called the city reveler.
When he was here, he did incline to sadness, and oftentimes not knowing why.
I never saw him sad. There is one man, his companion, who much loves a girl at home. The jolly fellow, your husband, I mean, laughs from his free lungs, cries, "Oh, can my sides hold to think that man who knows by history, report, or his own proof what woman is, yea, which he cannot choose but must be, will his free hours waste for a little ring?"
From my husband say so.
I know. But some men are much to blame.
Not he. I hope.
Not he. But yet heaven's bounty towards him might be used more thankfully. I am bound to pity too.
What do you pity, sir?
Two creatures heartily.
Am I one, sir? Why do you pity me?
Let others do. I was about to say enjoy your... But it's not mine to speak on it.
No, you do seem to know something of me or what concerns me. Discover to me what you both start and stop.
Had I this cheek to bathe my lips upon, this hand, whose every touch would force the feeler's soul to the oath of loyalty, should I, damn it then, slaver with lips, join grips with hands made hard by hourly falsehood?
Leo, I fear, has forgot his wife.
And himself.
Let me hear no more.
Oh, gentle lady, your cause doth strike my heart with pity that doth make me sick. A lady so virtuous to be thrown away for women hired with that same money which your own coffers yield. Be revenged.
How should I be revenged? If this be true. If this be true. How should I be revenged?
Revenge it. I dedicate myself to your sweet pleasure. Let me my service tender on your lips.
Away! I do condemn my ears to have so long attended you. If you were honorable, you would have told this tale for virtue, not for such an end you seek as sick, as strange.
Oh, happy Leonidas, blessed live you long, a lady to the most virtuous sir that ever country called his. Give me your pardon. I've only spoke this to know if your marriage vows were deeply rooted.
You make amends.
Be not angry, most mighty Imogen, that I adventure to try your taking a false report. The love I bear your Leo made me to test you thus. Forgive me.
All's well, sir.
Humble thanks, lady. I had almost forgot to entreat your grace but in a small request, and yet of moment too, for it concerns your husband.
Pray, what is it?
Some dozen of us and your husband have mingled sums to buy presents for your father. I need them in safe stowage,
Will it please you to take them in protection?
Willingly, and upon mine honor for their safety, since my Leo has interest in them. I will keep them in my bedroom.
They're in a trunk. I'll send them to you. Only for this night. I must travel tomorrow. I must, madam, if it please you to greet your Leo in writing, do it tonight.
I will write. Send your trunk to me. It shall safe be kept and truly yield to you. You very well know. What hour is it?
Almost midnight.
I read 3 hours then? Now sleep hath seized me wholly. To your protection I commend me, gods, from fairies and tempters of the night.
The crickets sing, and man's o'erburdened sense repairs itself by rest. How bravely she becomes her bed, that I might touch, a kiss, one kiss. I'll write all down. Some natural notes about her body would testify to enrich mine inventory. Oh, sleep, thou ape of death, lie dull upon her, and be her sense but as a monument, thus in a chapel lying. Come off, come off. This will witness outwardly as strongly as the conscience doth within to the matter. Of her husband. On her left breast a mole. 5 spotted like the crimson drops at the bottom of a poppy. The secret will force him to think that I have picked the lock and taken the treasure of her honor. She's been reading of late. Here the leaves turned down. I have enough. Now to the trunk, and close the spring of it. I lodge in fear, though this a heavenly angel, hell is here.
Hi, Chloe.
Hey, yay. How's it going? Good. Yeah, if I can get this foolish Imogen, I should have reward enough. I'm advised to give her music. They say it'll penetrate. If you can penetrate with your fingering, we'll try tongue too. All right, let me hear it out.
Okay. Let it be paying. 3,
2,
1.
Imogen, listen up, you got my heart. There's nothing that can keep us apart. You're so wild, beautiful, and free. Love comes in so many ways, and Shakespeare often knows what to say. But shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Heck no, you are more beautiful. Yes, you are. I am more beautiful too. Together we can run away, ride out of town on the freeway. Rough winds may shake those buds of May, but hey, come hither, Imogen, baby girl, come on hither. Here can you see no enemy?
Good morrow, sunshine. It's your love for clothing. Yes, the queen's son, and you're the one I'm doting. My love is unspoken, even though I wrote it. This ode is a token, no need to be decoded. The prince of all trades, and yes, even a poet. A swagger so masterful, people try to clone it. A blessing in my presence, be happy you were chosen. It's your lucky day, you need to seize this moment. Comparing me to posthumous is preposterous, and Leon is a peon of me, a weak opponent. How could I be jealous of a peasant? That's felonious with a name so treacherous I cannot even spell it. Leonidas, who's he? How could you love this other fellow and refuse me? My darling, my baby boo, please choose me. Cause other than the fact it'd be crazy to lose me, a union with me would be better than those other guys. If you reject me, you have to tell my mother why. Queenie's my genie, it's you that she suggests. Even Cymbeline accepts, you know father knows best. In closing, I view a life with cloaking in you. Yes, I'm hoping that you know I'm so into you. I had to show you through an ode, through a tune, an image for Imogen, soak in the view. So get you going, if this penetrate my dear, I'll consider my music the better. And if it does not, it's a vice for your ears. Just a nice tune that I put into a letter.
Good morrow to you, to my gracious mother.
Did you hear the door of our stern daughter? Will she not come forth?
I have assailed her with music, but she didn't notice.
The exile of her darling is too new. She has not yet forgotten. Some more time, then she's yours.
Sir, ambassadors from the wild. One of them is Ranger Lucia.
A worthy woman, albeit she comes on angry purpose now. Dear son, once you have given good morning to our Imogen, attend your mother and us.
If she be up, I'll speak with her.
What do you want?
Your lady's person, is she ready?
To stay in her room.
Hey, tell me a good report. Good morrow, Perez. Sister, your sweet hand.
You lay out too many pains for purchasing but trouble.
Still, I swear I love you.
I regard it not.
Hey, this is no answer.
Oh, well, one of your great knowings should learn being taught forbearance.
I will not.
I am much sorry, sir. You put me to forget a lady's manners by being so verbal. Learn now the very truth of it. I care not for you, and am so near the lack of charity. To accuse myself, I hate you, which I had rather you felt than make it my boast.
You sin against obedience, which you owe your father for that marriage that you pretend with that base Leo. It is no contract, none.
My husband can never be more mischance than comes to be beneath by you. His dirtiest garment that ever but clipped his body.
His garment?
Is dearer than all the hairs above your head. Pisanio! Pisanio.
Garment?
Please.
You have, now the devil.
Pisanio, please help me search for a jewel that too casually left my arm. It was Leo's. Beshrew me if I would lose it. I do think I saw it this morning. Confident I am. It was on mine arm. I swear I kissed it.
Will not be long.
I hope so. Go, search!
You have abused me. His dirtiest garment?
Yeah. I said so, sir.
I will inform your father.
Your mother, too.
Oh! Well, I will be revenged. Oh, his dirtiest garment, Well, I'll be revenged. His dirtiest garment?
Now say, what would the park want with us?
In framing this deal, we do not believe you have given deep or sufficient thought to the destruction of the wild in the park. We ask that you withdraw your action from this deal.
There be many parks and many wilds.
Our town is a world in of itself, and we will nothing pay for our own noses.
Remember, sir, that opportunity which we have to bring work to this town. The natural bravery of our town, which stands at the foot of this park, with rocks unscalable and roaring waters, and sands that will not bear the attempts of our enemies to interfere with this just and plain deal.
Why no deal? Why should we have no deal?
Say then to your friends, we have our laws. The deal will bring the work our people need. Good day, Ranger Lucia.
Sir, the event is yet to name the winner.
My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through.
I do believe that this will prove a fight. The legions will gather in protest, but Some may smile at their lack of skill, but we'll find courage, Lucia. The youth will make known. We are people such that mend the world. Okay. All right. I fear your journey was in vain.
Not. I'd make a journey twice as long to enjoy a second night of such sweet shortness that was mine in the town, for the ring is one.
The stone's too hard to come by.
Not a bit, your lady being so easy.
If you can prove to me that you have tasted her in bed, my hand and my ring are yours. But you're lying. Once more, let me behold it. Is that which I left with her?
Same. I stripped it from her arm, I see her yet. Her pretty action did outsell her gift, and yet enriched it too. She gave it me, and said she prized it once.
Maybe she plucked it off to send it to me.
She writes so to you, does she?
No. No. Here, take this too. It kills me to look on it. Let there be no honor where there is beauty. The vows of women are false. Wait. Maybe by chance one of her friends, being corrupt, stole it from her? No, give me this. I'll need more proof. This was stolen.
On my mother's life, I had it from her arm.
It's true. Take it. It's true. She wouldn't lose it.
If you seek for further satisfying, under her breast, worthy the pressing, lies a mole right proud of that most delicate lodging. I kissed it, and it gave me present hunger to feed again, though full. You do remember this stain upon her?
Yes. It does show another stain as big as hell could hold, were there no more but it.
Will you hear more? I swear.
No! No swearing. You made me a cuckold.
I'll deny nothing. Confusion has made his masterpiece.
My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through.
Is there no way for men to be born, but women must be part of it? We're all bastards. And that most venerable man, which I did call my father, was I know not where when I was stamped. My wife, of my lawful pleasure, she restrained from me and asked me often for forbearance. I thought her as chaste as unsunned snow. And this Yakimo, in an hour, was it not? Maybe less at first. I'll write against women, detest them, curse them. In the pines where the sun never shines, I'll shiver the whole night through. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? And I'm going where the cold wind blows.
How now, Pisanio?
I received a message from Leo for you.
Good news? Take notice that I'm at the Wild Haven. Which your own love will out of this advise you, follow. So I wish you all happiness and remain loyal to my vow, and you, increasingly in love, Leo. Oh, for a horse with wings! Did you hear that, Pisanio? He's at the Wild Haven. Go, bid Helen feign a sickness. Say she'll come home to her father and provide me presently a disguise.
You must consider that.
There's no more to say. Accessible is none but the Wild Haven way.
For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies.
There is a love of wild nature in everybody. An ancient mother love showing itself whether recognized or not.
For the wonder of each hour of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light.
God never made an ugly landscape, eh? All that the sun shines on is beautiful, as long as it is wild. Hail, beautiful wild.
Hail forest.
Hail sky.
Now, for our mounted sport. Up to the hill, yon hill. Now, your legs are young. I'll tread these flats. When you above perceive me like a crow, you may then ponder the tales I've told of the town, its politics and all their tricks.
You speak from experience?
Yeah, compared with the intense purity, cordiality, and beauty of nature, well, the most delicate refinements and cultures of civilization are mere barbarisms.
But we poor unfledged have never winged from view of the nest, nor know not what heirs from home.
This life is best, quiet life be best, but unto us it is a cell of ignorance.
How you speak. Thousands of tired, nerve-shaken, over-civilized people are beginning to find out that going to the mountains is going home, that wildness is a necessity.
What should we speak of when we are as old as you? I mean, we have seen nothing but wilderness.
Our valor is to chase what flies. Our cage we make a choir, as does the prisoned bird, and sing our bondage freely.
If you but knew the city's corruptions and felt them knowingly.
Pollution, defilement, squalor are words that never would have been created had man conformed to nature.
You're right, my boys. For 20 years, this rock and these domains have been our world, where we have lived at honest freedom. Off to the mountain. I'll meet you in the valley. These
boys but little know they are the sons of the bear. Now Cymbeline dreams that they are alive. They think they are mine. Simply. Heaven and my conscience knows I saved these children. Saving them from your vice and your corrupted self. But can I ever return them to you?
Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long way from home.
Where is Leo? My husband's message? Speak, man.
Please, you read.
Pisanio, Imogen has been made false to my bed. The testimonies whereof lie bleeding in me. I speak not out of weak surmises, but from proof as strong as my grief and as certain as I expect my revenge.
Viperous slander. I can't respond.
False to his bed? What is to be false? To lie and watch there and to think of him? To weep twixt clock and clock. That's false to his bed, is it?
You shall be missed in town. Let's leave this terrible sadness behind and return home.
What, to bide in that room? How live? Or in my life, what comfort?
If you're back in town...
No town, no father, nor no more ado with that harsh, noble simpleton, that Chloe, whose love truth has been to me as fearful as a siege.
If not in town, you must think of another place. Lucia is now with the Wild Rangers. She's in the Wild Haven and perhaps can take you in.
For such means, let's stay here through the night.
Not me, Imogen. We must take a short farewell.
Not staying with me?
If, being missed, I'd be suspected of your carriage from the town, they track us down here. Stay safe. This is the way.
I thank you.
Close the clasp, wear it around. Be mine, or I'll shiver the whole night through. Go behind my back, drag me around. It's fine, I'll just shiver the whole night through.
We do all this to save the wild, to save one another. The trees and you.
And so farewell.
Thank you, sir. I am right sorry to report that you will not change your mind on this deal.
Our council will vote, and then construction begins.
Sir, I repeat, The event is yet to name a winner. Fare you well.
She goes hence frowning, but it honors us that we may be the cause.
'Tis all the better. This town has their great wishes in it.
Our expectation that it would be thus has made us bold. But where is our daughter? She has not appeared before her old friend the ranger. Call her before us.
Since the exile of Leo, most retired her life has been, the cure whereof my husband, 'tis time must do.
Where is she?
Her chambers are locked, and no answer.
That friend of hers, Pisanio, I've not seen him these 3 days.
Go, find them.
Here, nature, here. Goddess, here. Turn her mother's pain and benefits to laughter and contempt, that she may feel how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.
Where is she gone? Haply despair has seized her. Or, winged with the fervor of her love, she's flown to her husband. But gone she is, to death or dishonor, and my end can make good use of either.
'Tis certain she has fled. Go in and cheer the mayor. He rages, none dare come about him.
All the better.
I love and hate her. For she's beautiful and loyal. And then she has all courtly parts more exquisite than ladies, woman. From everyone the best she has, and she of all compounded outsells them all. I love her therefore. But disdaining me and throwing favors on the low Leo, but slanders so her judgment that what else is rare is choked, and in that point I will conclude that I hate her. Nay, indeed, to be revenged upon her. Hey, are you packing? Boy, come here. Where is Imogen? I will not ask again. Is she with Leo?
How can she be with him? He's in the city.
Villain, speak, or your silence on this instance is your condemnation and your death.
She's in the wild.
Where in the wild? Well, then I'll meet her in the wild. That shirt that Leo wore the day that he left, fetch me one, identical to that. And one of his blue hats, too.
Why?
Just go fetch. Well, Imogen, I'll meet you in the wild. She said, once upon a time, the bitterness of it I now belch from my heart, that she held the very garment of Leonatus in more respect than my noble and natural person, together with the adornment of my qualities. With that shirt upon my back, first, I'll kill her in front of her eyes, and then I will seduce her. She hath despised me rejoicingly. I'll be merry in my revenge.
I'll send word to Leo and tell him she's lost. Imogen, safe may you wander, safe return again.
Trees and bears and rivers need you, poisoned places, green ones too, young among us who fight to survive, helping them means we all thrive. The wild, the town, they're all the same. That wood is tree by another name. Those who drown and cry as old
oceans rise. We need you, they say, as we watch their demise.
For 2 nights together I have made the ground my bed. I should be sick, but my resolution helps me. Wild Haven, when from the mountaintop Pisanio showed you, you seemed so near. 2 hikers told me I could not miss my way. But what is this? Who's here? If anything that's civil, speak!
You, Guiderius, have proved best woodman and a master of the feast. Averagus and I will play the cook and the servant.
Oh, I'm thoroughly weary. And I'm weak with toil, yet I'm strong in appetite.
There's a cold meat in the cave. We can browse on that whilst what we have killed be cooked.
Harm me not. Before I entered here, I called and thought to have begged or bought what I have took. Here's money for my meat.
Money, youth?
All gold and silver turned to dirt.
I see, you're angry. No, if you kill me for my fault, I should have died had I not made it.
Fair use. Where with the bound?
To Wild Haven.
Oh, what's your name?
Faith, sir. I have a friend who works at the Wild Haven. I'm almost spent with hunger.
Well, think us no churls, nor measure our good minds by this rude place we live in. Well encountered. Well, 'tis almost night. You shall have better cheer ere you depart, and thanks to stay and eat it. Boys, bid a welcome.
Most welcome.
She rings in some distress.
Would I could free it.
Now, boys, let's go dress the hunt. Fair youth, come in. After we have supped, we'll manly demand of you your story, as far as you will speak it.
Can I run you?
The night to the owl, morning to the lark, let's welcome.
Thanks, sir.
We need you now. We need you now.
The mayor's will is immovable.
Yeah. You know, and it's not a problem with him being immovable. If he were like a granite boulder sitting in the creek there, it doesn't make any sense if he's not able to move. If he was rooted to the earth, like this oak tree, it would even make sense if he was a cedar, but the cedar moves whenever the wind moves. But he's not a cedar, he's not an oak tree, he's a human being. We have human problems, we gotta figure this out. I don't know what to do, but we gotta do something.
What can we do?
I don't know. We gotta find out, and we gotta work that out together. And we gotta act now.
I'll rally the Rangers.
All right.
The town people don't understand. Mayor, this is the tenor of the mayor's writ. That the deal makers are now in action against those who would protect the wild. Its creatures, its plants, and all who love it.
This deal cannot and it will not come to good.
We cannot deal with the very hand of stern injustice and confused wrong.
And, oh, is it not pity, my grieved friends, that we, the protectors of this wild, were born to live so sad in ours this?
This place has a long history, and it's not just us who would mourn its destruction.
This place is 100 million years in the making. This valley, carved by ice and time, the 400 species of animals that call this place home.
Humans have been connected to this place for 8,000 years. There are many painful chapters of history, and those who have been here the longest met those who have been here and used their land for their own dark purposes. Everything in this world relies on one another to survive, and we must listen to the stories of those who have been here the longest, and the stories of those who have deep knowledge of the trees and the creatures.
And at last we do. We learn from them. We must work with them now.
And we must listen to these new voices too, to the children who cry for their futures.
But why will it matter to those deal makers in the town and in the city?
All kinds of people come to this wild to reconnect.
I have seen persons of emotional temperament stand here and look in awe and come to tears at the stupendous grandeur of this magnificent land.
But it's more than that. To save the wild is to save ourselves. When you poison the air and you poison the water, you harm the very things that we need. Our mountain snow here provides water to the town and the city.
We have tried to reason with the mayor of this town and those he works with. We know this deal will hurt them too.
Shall we bring them here? For one touch of nature makes the whole world kin.
Yes, let's bring them here.
So we listen to those who have been here the longest.
And those who speak for the future too.
And so we do what we can, because we must.
I'm near the place where they should meet. I'll fit his garments suit me. Why should his wife not fit me too? Leo, the head that is now growing upon your shoulders shall within this hour be off, and your wife seduced. I will find you out here, and when I do,
My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I will shiver the whole night through.
Life is sweet, Sunday. Are not these woods more free from danger than the perilous town?
Sweet are the uses of adversity. Our life finds tongues in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. I would not change it.
I reckon a bear got him.
They're more dangerous to bears than they to us. This man died of a fall. And then this is the work of a mountain lion. That beast may prey on the dead.
Where's the rest of it?
Missing?
The law protects not us. He must have friends close by. For now, let us bury him.
The furred moss shall winter down his corpse. With wild wood, leaves, and weeds will strew his grave.
Let's bury him with a lullaby.
Fear no more the heat of the sun.
I hope. I dream. Oh, Leonidas, alas, where's your head? Where is it? Where is it?
Fear no more the heat of the sun, or the furious winter's rages. Your worldly task is done, home has gone now, your age is frozen into none. Golden, lone, and past the reign of darkness, those shadows nearly broke you. Here this land will warm and cloak you. Fire sweep and burn through the wind. Chimney smoke fills our sky. cry at the sound of thunder, taking the tune of a childless mother. Though joy has passed, the memory will last. All lovers young, all lovers must rest your eyes and dry your tears. The sun takes its rest, as you should hear. Simply consign to my lullaby and fear no more this life.
The dreams here still. Even when I wake, it is without me as within me. Not imagined. Felt.
A headless man? The garments of Leo?
A dead body. And where did they find the body? What about the victim's clothes? Anything descriptive? A blue hat. Okay, we'll go ahead and put that through missing persons. Over and out.
Imogen, my life is every breath of death. Thus, unknown to the face of peril, pitied nor hated, myself I'll dedicate. I'll die for you, Imogen.
Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless
Enter.
child.
Where is she?
I know nothing where she remains, why gone, nor when she purposes to return.
Sir, the day that she went missing, he was there. I dare be bound he's true.
What of my wife?
She has a fever with the absence of her son. A fever in which her life may be in danger. It might be time to rethink the deal.
Men shall deal unadvisedly sometimes, which later gives them cause to repent.
Look, what is done cannot now be undone. Leave me. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. A long ways from home. A long ways from home.
Why have you not sealed the deal? Was the hope drunk wherein it dressed itself? Has it slept since? Are you content to be a coward?
I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
When you really wanted the deal, then you were a man.
Enough! No more. I journey to the wild tonight. You'll hear from me tonight.
We hear it on the radio. Climate change is everywhere we go. Saying what we hear, tweeting all our fears. We can't let this go again.
They protest my father. They do. And they are right to do so. They know. The wild needs us.
I see the issue of these protests, and I cannot move. But be it known to you, I must
Fall into each other, the world suddenly goes cold. Hope you come to your senses, we can fix it together. Gotta make it number one. For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies. For the wonder of each hour of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars.
How do you like this place in the wild, sir?
Truly, Ranger, in respect of itself, it's a good life. But in respect that it's not in the town, it's tedious.
The one thing you learn out here is that if your heart is sick, you'll never be at ease. And anyone who can't relish in clear water, living creatures, and the majesty of trees is lacking 3 good friends.
A natural philosopher. This lady's of exceeding honesty, and knows all qualities with a learned spirit. Oh, my offense is rank. It smells to heaven. But what apology can I make? Forgive me my foul dealings? That cannot be. For I am still possessed of those effects for which I did the deal. My money, mine own ambition, and my queenie. My queenie. She's not my queenie. What next, then? Return the money. Right the wrongs. Save the wild.
Hope you come to your senses, we can fix it together. Gotta make it number one. Gotta make it number one.
I am ashamed to look upon the holy sun, to receive the benefit of his blessed beams, remaining so long, a poor unknown.
Oh, by heavens. I'll go too. If you will bless me, sir, and give me leave.
Have with it, boys.
How far that little candle shines his beams, so shines a good deed in a naughty world. Is it enough to say I'm sorry?
Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long way from home.
While I remember her and her virtues, I can't forget my blemishes in them. To think of the wrong I did myself, which was so much that it destroyed the sweetest companion that ever man bred his hopes out of. Is it enough that I am sorry?
Cuando uno sesno de sí mismo ignoto, sin buscar encuentre y sea abrazado por un soplo de aire delicado, y cuando de la real secoya las ramas caídas, muertas por tantos años, tras revivir, se unan al viejo tronco, entonces el pueblo será afortunado y florecerá en paz y abundancia.
Singers and poets, we must use our words. It'll take our best, but this we must do. Creatures cry out, we need you.
Whom best I love, I cross to make my gift. The more delayed, delighted. Take wing and soar, my child. Take wing and soar.
We do all this to save the wild, to save one another. The trees and you and the future child, the earth is our mother. She says, we need you now, we need you now.
Your wife has fled.
Why fled she?
If I may, she never loved you. Only aimed at greatness got by you.
She alone knew this.
Your daughter was as a scorpion to her sight. She had eyes only for her son and his advancement.
My eyes were not at fault, for she was beautiful.
Do as the heavens have done. Forget your evil. With them, forgive yourself.
See better. Pardon the protesters.
We need you now.
This one thing only I will entreat.
Name it.
There is a young woman in there. Let her be bailed.
Bring her out. Bring them all out. Make your demand aloud.
Our demand is that the deal be dropped.
That deal is dead. From now on, only deals that help us all.
Yeah, we did it! And my demand is that this gentleman may confess of whom he had that ring. That diamond upon your finger, how came it to be yours?
The heaviness and guilt within my heart takes off my manhood. By villainy, I got this ring. It was Leonata's jewel, whom you banished. I wagered with him $100,000 against this diamond to take his place in bed and win this ring by Imogen's and my adultery. I returned with proof enough, some marks of secret about her body, that he could not but think her bond of chastity quite cracked.
Fool, most credulous fool! My life, my wife, Imogen.
What means this?
I've killed your daughter.
Does the world go round?
throw your wedded lady from you.
Hang there like fruit, my soul till the tree die.
My flesh, my child. If you have poison for me, I will drink it. I know you cannot love me.
This is our chance to redeem all sorrows.
Sir! Let me in the story. Your stepson clone is dead.
God forfend. But you, by your own tongue, you are implicated in this and must submit to questioning.
Wait, Cymbeline.
I have seen you before. Your face is familiar to me.
My name is Belarius. And these two youngsters? These two youngsters, they are yours.
How my children? My boys?
As sure as you are your mother's son. Seeing their neglect, I rescued these children, and these 20 years have I brought them up. Here they are again, and I must lose the two sweetest companions in this world.
I am mother to the birth of 3. No mother rejoiced of deliverance more.
My brothers.
Did you ever meet?
Why, yes, sir.
And at first meeting loved. Continued so until she left us.
Kneel not to me. The power that I have on you is to forgive you. Live and deal with others better.
Nobly said. We'll learn our freeness of our son-in-law. Pardon is a word to all.
I would we were all of one mind, and one mind good.
We do all this to save the wild, to save one another. The trees and you and the future child, the earth is our mother. She says, we need you now, we need you now. We need you now, we need you now.
Imogen in the Wild was filmed on location at the University of California, Merced and Yosemite National Park. We acknowledge the Yogut and Miwok peoples as the traditional caretakers of the land that now occupy UC Merced.
In what is today called Yosemite, the people now known as the Bishop Paiute tribe, the Bridgeport Indian Colony, the Mono Lake Kutsataka tribe, North Fork Rancheria of Mono Indians, Picayune Rancheria of Chichanzi Indians, Southern Sierra Miwok Nation, and the Tuolumne Band of Miwok Indians have stewarded what you see around you, what flows beneath our feet, the plants and wildlife, and everything that is around us for thousands and thousands of years, and they continue to do so. We join these traditionally associated tribes in protecting these lands for future generations.
I thought that this would be the one. It's been so long since I feel warm. Ooh, my, handcrafted kisses, you know, nobody misses you as much as she does. So tell me, how many times did she make you feel alone? How many times did she make you feel alone? We start to accumulate his and after all, I am the sun. Ooh, mama, how did you read it? You made me feel like I could beat it. How many times can you miss those handcrafted hisses? No, nobody misses you as much as she